gorgeous. I'm trying to play it cool, it won't be good if I force this, but I made it known there's no way you can ignore this.
Hi, and welcome back to the Wellthy Soul YouTube channel. If you don't know much about Wellthy Soul, it is a health and wellness blog with emphasis on natural healing and intentional living through the mind, body, and soul. If you want to know more information about Wellthy Soul, you can visit the blog at wellthysoul.wordpress.com. For today's video, I'll be bringing you the first installment of Wellthy Nutrition. It'll be teriyaki, tilapia, and bell pepper and kale salad. It is so good. I enjoyed making it and enjoyed videotaping it for you all. I'm sure that you guys will like it if you try it. It's really delicious and very, very simple, quick, and easy to use. So let's get right into it. So I'm just leaving to wash my hands because that is super important. If you've seen the movie Contagion, then you know. But basically, I just have a bag of kale, the tilapia that's been marinated for 30 minutes in this Asian Sing teriyaki sauce over here to the right with the black bottle cap. I have some green, yellow, and orange bell peppers, my cutting board and knife, and just some garlic salt and pepper. So now I'm just prepping the pan that I'll be baking this tilapia in with olive oil, and I have the oven set at 350, and I'll be baking the tilapia for about 10 to 15 minutes. I specifically did 13, but depending on the thickness and the size of your fish, you can do 10 to 15 minutes. So now I'm just putting the tilapia on the baking dish that I'm using. I was going to use a fork, but then I was like, screw it, like I'm eating this fish, so whatever. I'm just going to take this fish out of the Ziploc bag it's been marinating in and put it in the pan. Then proceed to be putting the pan into the oven to bake for about 13 minutes at 350. And notice I didn't throw away this bag of marinade. It will be used later on. Now I'm just grabbing my peppers and beginning to slice them up. I used about that big of a section for each color of each pepper, and I just sliced them long ways and sliced them in half. I am only showing the green pepper because I accidentally cut myself and it was kind of gross, so I thought I'd just cut that out. So this is the amount of kale that I decided to use, and those are the peppers that I've cut up, and now I'm just chopping the kale to get into smaller pieces so it can saute a little bit finer. So now I'm just prepping the pan to put the kale and bell peppers in. I have it at about a medium temperature, a little bit lower than medium, just enough so that the kale can saute down and the bell peppers can get a good saute on them as well. And I put vegetable oil in there, and I'm going to put just a tad bit more, just because if you don't, the kale can get burnt into the pan very easily. So it's a very touchy issue here, and you want to make sure you have the right ratio of oil to heat a pan, if that makes sense. And here you can kind of get a better view of the Asian Sing teriyaki sauce that I used. It's this black bottle right here with the red writing. It's called Korean teriyaki. I got it from Aldi's. It was about $1, so $1 and some change, if that. Very inexpensive, so hop on that. And now I'm just mixing up the vegetables and turn the heat up a little bit more, just because I wanted to get more of a saute. I felt like the peppers weren't getting as much heat as I'd like. But with turning the heat up, you have to make sure that you keep mixing to make sure the kale doesn't get burnt to the bottom of the pan or stuck to the pan. Now I'm just giving you an up-close view of the veggies sauteing and what it should look like, and how much oil I have in there, etc., etc. And I'll just keep on sauteing and mixing until I get it to the way I want it. So I've scooted the kale and bell peppers over. They have a bit of a darker color, and so now I'm about to take the tilapia out of the oven and put it in the pan with the kale and bell peppers and let all of it saute together and blend the flavors a bit. Now I'm just tossing some garlic, salt, and pepper onto the kale and bell peppers. You don't want to go too heavy with the garlic, salt, or any type of salt, because the kale, when it's sauteed, has a very, very salty taste to it. So you definitely don't want to get too heavy with any type of seasoning here. So now I'm just taking the tilapia out of the oven and getting ready to put it into the pan with the kale and bell peppers. I'm probably going to shift these bell peppers and kale around because it's been sitting in the pan a little while, but we'll see. Oh, there it is. So you definitely don't want to let the kale sit once again, just as a warning, because it will burn and turn brown very easily, especially with oil. Here's a top view of it all in the pan together. I've turned the heat up just a bit, just about one notch, and there's the bag of marinade over there that we are now getting ready to squeeze on top of the fish to give it a little bit of extra sauce, and a little bit on top of the kale and bell peppers to kind of give it a sauteed up dressing per se. So the proper spelling of this sauce is T-S-A-N-G. Saying something like that, but it's Korean teriyaki and it's at your local Aldi. So this has all been real time. So the time that I took it out of the oven and onto the pan was the amount of time I let it cook after that. And here's just a close-up view. As you can see, it all sauteing together. It looks about ready. So I'm going to go ahead and plate it for you guys. So I thought I'd show you guys how I would plate it, because sometimes the way you eat things and the way it's set up, it affects the way it tastes and how it affects you. So I'm just going to put the kale salad and kale and bell pepper salad on the plate first, and kind of keep it all together in kind of a circle, just like you would put any kind of salad, I guess, or vegetables on a plate. And you want to avoid getting any excess oil on there, because that's just not good for you, honestly. But I did want to point out the fact that you saw how much kale I started out with, and you see how much it sautés down and the amount it will come out to. So really getting a large amount of kale isn't hard, especially when sautéing. Now I'm just adding a little extra garlic salt toppings because I love the taste of garlic, unfortunately. You did see how easy that tilapia slid apart, though. I hope you guys noticed that. Just plating the tilapia on top of the veggies now. One side on top of the other, and a little bit of a cross motion. You can really do it however. I just wanted to make sure I kind of coated the veggies with the fish to be able to eat them all together in the lasagna fashion. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. You can also view this recipe at the Wellthy Soul Blog. And please come back again. Thank you all.